So, we're a quarter of the way through the season, and we haven't lost yet. I think we're going to be alright, you know. Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Going Pro with me, Dan, aka D-Boy Plays. Now, as you can see, like I said in the intro, we are completely unbeaten so far. I haven't lost a game, which is brilliant. We have won 4 games 1-0, and we've drawn 3 matches, but look, points is points. They're helping us out. We're still sitting comfy up in first. And today we're going to take on Juventus Next Generation. We all know who Juventus are, one of the biggest teams in Italy. It's probably Europe as well. So arguably this team are going to be pretty decent, and I think that they're not too bad, seeing as they're sitting in second at the moment. Let's just jump in. No messing around. So going into this match, the board expects us to win. I would like us to win as well. They have actually just dropped down to third because Trento won a game yesterday in the game. But they're still going to be a tough match, I think. I don't think we should underestimate them. We need to go in with a decent game plan. Let's have a look at the team that we're going to send out against them. Surprise, surprise, there's not that big a change going on here. We've still got Rizzo in goal. Mazzi, Camigliano. Forgive me again, I'm still going to get these names wrong. It's Camigliano and Perotta making up our defenders, our centre-backs. Wing-backs, we've got Reno on the right, Anastasio on the left, and then Diambo and Calvano holding those 2 defensive midfielder places. And then Traore on the right, Della Morte on the left, and then Arrighini, who, like I say, the last 2 games he scored 4 goals, which, you know, he hasn't done at all season. He scored 1 right at the start, did nothing for ages, and now all of a sudden he's realised where the goal is. So hopefully he can continue his scoring trend today. But yeah, no massive changes. Let's get into this game. We're at home. Come on, the boys. So the only name I actually recognised on their team sheet was Caio Jorge, who is a young Brazilian guy. You're probably familiar with him. I think he was a wonder kid a few FMs ago. The only player there that worries me a little bit. He can score goals. He's pretty tenacious. On the Rochdale save that we're doing in the future, we're in Season 6 and he's already good enough for the Premier League, so might be a little bit of a handful today, but we shall see how the boys get on. Like I say, we're at home. All we can do is our best. Let's see if we can keep this run going. We start off, we've got a corner. Anastasio plays it in the box, cleared by Caio Jorge. But Della Morte picks it up. Moves centrally. Can he find a teammate or is he going to go alone? Pass it to Perotta. Back in the middle. Arrighini. Lovely little touch. Sends it round the keeper. 1-0 up in the first 8 minutes. Excellent start. You love to see it. Great work from Della Morte here. It looked like he nutmegged the referee then. It looked like he was going for the 1-2 with Perotta, but he didn't chase onto it. And Arrighini, yeah. Snuck in. Dinked it round the keeper. I couldn't ask for a better start. Elsewhere, it looks like Mantova are winning their game because they've jumped up to second place. I think we've already played Mantova. I feel like we have. I can't remember. The problem with doing 2 saves at a time is that all the matches start bleeding into one. But you do your best, don't you? Traore with the free kick, plays it into the box. Back stick, Calvano nudges it past the keeper. His first goal of the season. That makes it 2 to the good. Very nice. Oh, this is such a good start. Great finish. Great finish. Are we going to do anything before the end of the first half? Not that we haven't already. I mean, we're 2-0 up against Juventus's kids. Great start. Great start to the game. 2-0 up. They've only had 2 shots and neither on target. I expect better from Caio Jorge, but I'm happy that he's doing nothing. He's on a 6.2 and he's got a yellow card. Surely they'll be taking him off at some point. But we are absolutely dominating this game. 67% possession as well. And no one's looking that bad. Anastasio's looking a little bit maybe complacent there. Yeah, might take them off. We'll bring on Gentile and give them a little bit of a run around. And do you know what? Purely to rest some legs, let's take off Della Morte because we do have a cup game coming up that I'd like to do well in. And I may take off Arrighini in a moment. But let's get these 2 boys on. Let them have a little bit of a run around and see how we're looking around 75. Really nice, though. 2-0, very, very comfy win. Obviously, we've still got to hang on. Hopefully, we don't crumble defensively and don't mess things up. But I've noticed with us, we have this tendency. We play really well for the first half. I'm going to bring on Corradini for Calvano there, just so we don't get any red cards. We do really, really well for most of the first half, and then second half, all of a sudden it's just like everybody switches off, which is obviously super infuriating, and I'd like the team to actually continue playing well. But yeah, there's just something about them that they just kind of switch off, don't worry about it, and we've not conceded much, but it's just those last, when we have done, it's always late in the game, and it's really sort of annoying, because obviously no one wants to concede goals. We've looked good defensively there today, and that looks like that is a 2-0, yes, 2-0 win against Pro Vercelli, a 2-0 win against Juventus Next Gen. Great game. So far, you've not seen us lose. I've not seen us lose. So, I'm very pleased with how this save is going. It's not often that you get to say that. Especially straight from the get-go. Especially when you do these sort of lower league saves as well. They can always be a little bit tumultuous, but I'm very happy to be here in Italy. Italy is a very pleasant place to manage in. I can say that with conviction. Yeah. It's nice. Right, we have got a cup game coming up against AG Reggiana. I'll see you there. Okay, so jumping into this game against Reggiana. Obviously, qualifying from this would be quite good. Beating them means we get a little bit of a cup run. I don't think there's much money in this cup, but any cash is better than no cash at this point, because I just had a quick look at our finances, and we are absolutely tanking. We're on like minus 900, which, again, arguably you can put down to the fact that the club didn't have much money to start with, but it's still not ideal. Obviously, we'd quite like to have some money in the bank account. I'm actually going to rest Camigliano. I really struggle with these names. I'm so sorry, everyone. Take off Camigliano, bring on Macchioni. Is there any other change that I would maybe want to make? Maybe... Do you know what? We're going to keep Arrigini on. We'll give him a half, see if he can get some goals for us. Maybe get us a good lead to start with. If he does, then we can take him off. Bring Comey on. Give him a little bit of a rest, so he's ready to kick the league when we get back into that. But here we go. Give everyone a little bit of praise. Let's get into this game. We're against AG Reggiana. In the emails before, it said there was going to be a record low attendance to this, and they're not wrong. Usually, you might in the background you can hear the crowd cheering. There looks like there's about 50 people, and they've all spread out quite generously. They've sort of moved out amongst themselves just to make it look like there's a bit more people. It was a bit like when you were back in school. I don't know if you ever did drama, and they would maybe sort of like to make it look like there's a bigger crowd. You all sort of spread yourselves out, so from a distance it looks like there's more of you. But yeah, weird. Nice of them to do it though, so it makes it look like there's slightly more people there than there actually is. We're not playing too badly though. Let's try and impress these. I'm gonna throw a number out there. Let's see if I'm right at the end. 400 people. Just on a whim. Let's say, actually no, I'm going to go 300. 300 people in attendance. Let's see if I'm anywhere near it when we see the attendance at the end. Oh, just before the break of the half, Reggiana have got a free kick. Rossi standing over at. Is that Giuseppe Rossi? Oh, good save. And cleared. It's not. It's not. Unless it is, and I've just read like two different names. Moroni on the edge of the box. Plays it in. Blocked, but Pellegrini picks it up. Rossi again. Goes for goal. Sends it just wide. Unlucky son. No, it's Fausto Rossi. I don't know who that is. We go in at 0-0 at the break. We've had 5 shots, none on target. That tells me one thing and one thing only. I want to change my striker. Yes, he's not playing particularly... In fact, actually... Della Morte's not playing very good, so I'm going to bring on Mustachio. And I think I will... do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to change Arrigini for Comey. Bring him on. He's not been particularly great. He hasn't scored in like 5 or 6 games, but swap him out, see if it gets an option, see if it changes anything for us. Got to get some fresh legs on there as well, just because this last month has maybe been the only one where it's going to be really busy. most of the rest of the season, it's like 3 or 4 games a month, and it's not too bad. Sacco fouls Rossafio, and Reggiana have got a penalty. Oh, that's not good. We may be out of this cup run. Oh, Rossi sends the keeper the wrong way. 1-0 to Reggiana. This might be our first loss of the season, which isn't ideal. Come on. Let's try and bounce back, please, boys. We're dominating possession. We're not playing particularly well in the rest of the game. They're all really unhappy now that I've asked them to... when I've demanded more from them. So they obviously aren't that fussed. Moroni into Nardi. Good effort from him. Unlucky. Yeah, why are you all... Oh, they're all frustrated. Mustachio on the corner for us, though. Gets the ball in. Oh, close. Close from Sacco. Yeah, let's make some further changes. Okay, so you are booked and not playing great, so I'm going to bring on Diambo. And let's also... I may go for my 3 subs here, just to sort of freshen up some legs. I might take off Salvano for Corradini. And who else is knackered out there? Perotta looks knackered. We'll bring on Camigliano. Chuck him in the middle as well. He's quite good. In the centre. They're all gassed up, ready to play. Hopefully, we can get something back. We've still got about 20 odd minutes now. So, maybe with encouragement. Going up to an attacking mentality. Maybe that'll help us out. I know we're away from home, but we've got nothing to lose, really. Anything, lads? Anything? Not fussed about this cup? Cool. We're no longer in the Coppa Italia Serie C. Nice. First loss of the season as well. Losing to AC Reggiana. Not great. Not ideal. Not happy. Because that has spoilt the unbeaten run. Maybe we'll be unbeaten in the league, though. Maybe. I doubt it. But that's not ideal, getting knocked out to Reggiana. What a shame. What an absolute shame. And that's Camigliano's former club, actually. Not great. It does look like in the league our next game is against Sanguiliano City. Fun fact for everyone out there, that is the youngest club in Italy at the moment, because they are formed in 2021. Second interesting fact, I was torn between managing either these guys or Pro Vercelli at the start of this season. It was going to be either the oldest team in the league or the youngest. I think I picked the right one because they're at the bottom of the league. Although that third kit, I do have to say, is absolutely banging. I rate that highly. That's pretty cool. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to play through the whole of November and December. We're going to get down. We're going to play against our rivals in the league, Novara, and we're also going to take on Trento, who look like they're going to be competing with us for one of these playoff spots. That's what we're going to do in the next episode. I hope you've enjoyed yourself watching this. Yeah, unfortunately, we are out of the cup, though. Not ideal. If you have enjoyed it, though, like I say, please give us a little subscription, like the video, leave a comment, all sorts of things. If I don't see you before then, though, look after yourself, and I will see you in the next episode. Cheers, guys.